We went from moving a mountain for a man to building our own mountain. But if you guys want to see how I got this Whoville inspired entrance, stay tuned. Welcome to the biggest headache of my entire life. I'm just kidding. I did struggle with the entrance of this because, well, number one, we're not even in winter, so that was a struggle to begin with. I do change it. You'll see in a little bit once I could not find any more inspiration. What I wanted to do was, if you have a look at Whoville, I will actually put a photo right here, but I'll show you what picture inspired me to kind of getting started. So I did visit one Whoville inspired island, but other than that, I had absolutely no idea how I was gonna accomplish this, and I'm actually very happy with the outcome of this, but it did take some tears and some time, and I wanted to give up on this island already because it's hard to make mountains in Animal Crossing. Actually, it's almost impossible to make mountains in Animal Crossing, and as you know, Whoville is surrounded by trees, and what do you know it? Mountains. But in the end, I eventually get this, and I do like the way that it looks, but I did have to add some other things to it because it was gonna be too bland and boring. After I realized I really needed the island to be in winter, I actually ended up taking this whole thing down, and then my dumb idea was to make it even longer, but you'll see eventually I give up and go to the other side, and then once I started on the other side, it got together. I was loving these. I just don't like the side of the cliffs, you know, like the brown. I wish we could hide that. I wish there was a way that we could hide that. So I kind of planted some trees, and then this is when I knew that this was going to be very challenging, because where was I going to fit a mountain? And how is it going to be higher than the trees? Yeah, the struggle was seriously real for this video. It was a struggle, but I also really needed it to turn out this way because I wanted to really make it look like Whoville. So stay determined. And although I'm not like 1,000,000% happy with it, I am pretty happy with it, and we actually get to do the fun stuff after this. Like, this is like the kind of boring stuff because you couldn't really add a lot of Christmas decorations, and this is kind of when I knew right here that this wasn't gonna work. But we're just gonna sit here and watch me be very, very stupid and think that I can make this work. But this was kind of like the temple to me realizing that you can't see it, okay? You can't really see the mountains in the back. It doesn't work. But anyway, I wanted to try some trees on the bottom and maybe just have the mountains on the top, because I was gonna have like a 2-tiered, because if you have 3, then you can't actually put any of the stuff on the 3rd tiered, like terraforming, so that wouldn't have worked either. So I was like, well, okay, maybe I'll just add some Christmas trees in here, and that was like the dumbest idea I think I had. So we completely changed that around and decided to start on this side. I started from scratch again. I was like, right, this isn't working, I don't like it, let's try this side. And this is kind of where all the magic kind of happened, and I decided to put the trees here. One thing that I did do is put medium trees here because the large trees just hide the mountains in the back, and we are here for the mountains. The mountains are the big thing in Whoville. It's a really big thing. So Animal Crossing, do better with your mountains. We need more variety. Just adding that in there. We need more decorations. And this is where my battery in my Joy-Con was about to die, so I was almost ready to have a meltdown. But I didn't, don't worry, I didn't. And then I realized those are too small because I was gonna have a ton of these like little circles everywhere to kind of make mountains. And then I realized that wasn't gonna work either. But we can watch myself do it anyway, multiple times. You know, just giving love to myself over here. But I stuck with it, and I was like, I like this. I need a wintry one, but I like this. And if I make it bigger, I can add more, which means more mountains. So that's kind of what I did basically. I just added more. So believe it or not, at this point I just wanted to start cheating on Animal Crossing with Disney Dreamlight Valley. That's kind of, if you haven't noticed, I've been doing that because I'm a little bit frustrated with Animal Crossing because, you know, trying to create mountains was the worst time of my life. I'm kidding. Obviously, I've had bad times in real life, but I'm just comparing it. You know, I'm just comparing it because I had to keep up with this in order to get this video out for, you know, today. So I did cheat on this game a little bit with some Dreamlight Valley and some Palia because that's why I was not streaming Animal Crossing, because I had enough. I felt like we had a little bit of a breakup, but now we're kind of back together. And I realized that we were having a emotional and available time with Animal Crossing there for a minute. But, you know, in the end, I think we really do figure it out. And like I said, this is inspired, not a complete like similar thing, because, you know, this is Animal Crossing. And then I realized, like, I noticed that the Grinch was going over a bridge, and I was like, hang on a minute, or like a cliff, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to make this a little cliffy. So that's my favorite thing to do, is make things very cliff-like. And so once I started getting it going, it wasn't so bad after that, because like terraforming is like my baby, you know. I love terraforming. I have a whole cottagecore island on terraforming, and that island got me through my worst breakup. This island, I'm hoping is gonna be the island to glow me up. Like, for real. This is the island that's gonna glow me up, right? This is the glow up. You can see how I use like the medium trees, because although I don't like the look of them and they can't have lights on them, I realized this was just a better way to kind of see the mountains in the back. And I could have done like another layer of terraforming, but the trouble with that is then you have to make it twice as big, and we obviously want the center of Whoville to be, you know, the big thing. These are just the mountains, so I didn't want to take it more than like one block on my map. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I didn't want this, you know, this is nice for an entrance, but I didn't want it to be the wow, you know? Like, I didn't want it to take up so much room that this is all the island was mountains. Although I know that is a big thing in Whoville, like, it's surrounded by, I wanted the big thing to be the houses, the town, and the Christmas store. Like, the Christmas decorations. So that's kind of like why I didn't want to make it too big and didn't want to add a third height and only have like a second height. And I don't think we can place things on the third height anyway. But yeah, this does take up a lot of room. But I like the way that it came out in the end. I'm actually really impressed, and I'm glad that I stuck with it. What's going on in life? I don't really feel like I have a lot going on in my life. I mean, there's a lot of work drama. Ooh, is there work drama? Oh my goodness. It's really funny. We're housed with like the outpatient nursing, and if you don't know what outpatient nursing is, in England, it is like kind of like the, how do I describe it? It's kind of like appointments. You know, it's not like where you're taking care of like sick patients in beds. It's kind of like where you're taking like just appointments. Like, you're just helping the doctor out with like appointments, but like special appointments, you know what I mean? Anyway. Ooh, there's some drama going on every single day. Yo, you know what? I was on TikTok the other day, and I was scrolling through a post, and like one of this person, I don't know who she is because I don't really watch TikTok, only for like content creation and business things. But basically they came across this post, and she's like, you know what? The mean girls in high school, they became nurses. And I was at work the other day, and I realized, yeah, they do. Oh my God, they do become nurses. She's not wrong. The girl ain't wrong. Not all nurses, because I work with some very sweet, very caring, very loving, and amazing nurses. So let's not stereotype here, but I would say a majority are childish. Yeah, I agree with that to an extent. There are certain nurses that are definitely the mean girls in school, and I'm like, yo, the drama between them, I'm just like, ooh, guys, we here to work. I don't even get involved in it actually, but because we're housed with them, even though we're not a part of their department, it's so funny because I'm like, you see those two doors? You see, because like obviously some of them are noticing like us as a group, like as a team at work, we all get along, and like we're just a really supportive team, and that's one of the reasons why I stayed where I was. It's so funny because like you can tell that they're like, why do you guys have a nice team? And so like they're all trying to come and work with us and become phlebotomists, and I'm like, that drama, keep it at the door, boo. Keep it at the door. Keep your drama out that door. Like, don't be coming in here just because you ain't fitting in out there. No, keep that drama out the door. I like coming to work and I can laugh, and everyone hates us. Literally everyone hates us. That is not a lie. I feel like because we're such a good team, everybody hates us. Like, everyone does not want us to be a good team. Like, everybody picks on us. Legit, everyone around the hospital picks on us. And so I'm just like, keep y'all drama out our door. We're a good team here. Like, we laugh, we work really hard together. You know, like, that's the kind of environment that we're gonna keep it. Don't be bringing your drama in here just because you're not getting along with so and so. Y'all need to learn how to make it work. I'm like, listen, the only thing you want to do in life is be successful. Like, that should be your only aim in life, is to be successful. We're adults. If y'all are creating some drama at work, you ain't hanging around with the right people. Those people will take you down. But I've actually worked in environments like that, so I'm actually like, oh, I actually feel really sorry for them. Like, some of the girl, actually, I feel like it's a handful of girls just picking on one girl. So I said to my manager, I'm like, listen, I think you got a bullying problem going on and y'all need to fix it. I literally was like, you got a bullying. I said, there's one girl who's always in tears and y'all need to fix it. Like, y'all need to sort it out, because it's petty drama for like no reason, you know? But it's like, if we're picking on one girl, that's mean. That is mean, because everyone's bullying up on this one girl, and I'm like, that's not right. And I will be the person that says something. And I don't like that, because if it's a group of people picking on one person, nah, there's just bullying. It's not even like petty behavior, it's just bullying. So yeah, that's pretty much all that's going on. So at this point, if you haven't subscribed, you should subscribe so you can keep up with all the work drama, because now I don't have a boy problem and I ain't worried about a man cheating on me, and I sleep pretty good at night knowing I'm not being cheated on anymore. I don't really have any drama. Like, that's it. It's just work drama. There's a lot of work drama. Oh, but we are having another meeting, so that's promising. I feel like some of the things that we talked about in our meeting, they actually executed, so that's really positive. I do like the way that this comes out, and I do need to get a Whoville sign. But I tried making one myself, and it looked pretty sad. So there will be a Whoville sign eventually for this build, but I think I'm going to do it separately. Maybe I will do it during a live stream. At some point, I will be live streaming all the little bits in this island to try and get it all done. And if you guys don't know, I live stream Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, 7 o'clock till usually like 10 o'clock-ish UK time. Which is like, I don't know what time that is, but anyway, put the notifications on. I will be streaming Palia, Disney Dreamlight Valley, kind of into those two games right now. And hopefully we will be doing some Animal Crossing as well. Trying to get this island done. Definitely some villager hunts will be happening soon, because my villagers are very scary looking and it's honestly terrifying. This is the final finished product. I wasn't sure if I was going to make this happen or whether I wanted to give up on this island, because it was just very difficult to start. But now that we've gotten the hardest part done and over with, I'm absolutely in love with it. I love all the different trees. I might add some more different size tree variations around here, but they're just so hard to do. Like, they're just hard to grow, and then you have to time travel. I also added some flowers to remind me of the Grinch, just to add some more decor. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.